Greetings and salutations, universe. This is Creeta, and this is Legend of Dragoon. In the last episode, we went through the Death Frontier, and now it's time to go onwards towards the spring city of Ulara. Apparently, this is another city of the Winglies. Let's take a look. We're being led here by Rose. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, nobody can proceed from here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the spring breath town. And there's a teleporter sitting right there. But where is it?
The only thing here is an endless desert.
No, it's not. Haskell, I sense it. I sense people's feelings. Over there.
Ching!
Yeah, the Winglies are very hidden creatures. We can fly over there with this. Are you afraid? I think you are. Maybe. We are standing by you. I know. Let's go. Not before we get this chest. Oh, look how sneaky that was. Sun Rhapsody. I mean, not that great, but that's okay. Welcome to Ulara, the spring breath town. I am the guard of the teleporting device, Karen. I am a good friend of Rose's. I should probably say Karan or something like that. Long time no see. Long time? Rose. You're starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that, you've recovered a lot of other things too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose? No, it was Charle Frahma. She is the person we have to meet now. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all along while shedding tears of blood. Can you go with Rose? Karan, stop it. I don't need to force them. I have already settled things with the Black Monster. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. If you understand that, I have nothing to say. Yeah, but I have exploring to do. Why this no work? Oy oy oy. Does this work? That works. Okay. Let's move along. And obviously we're going to explore everything we can. I believe there are 3 somewhere around here. 3 Stardust. We only provide relaxation during the night. Come back after dusk. That place is cool. Well, I'm starting to have trouble remembering where everything is. I know one is in a flower bed. Maybe another is in a flower bed somewhere. Oh, there we go. Miata, where is Charlie?
You're wondering, because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Charle is preparing herself because, well, things we didn't tell you about, right? Zieg told you them, so
it must be about the moon signet. Tell me what you know.
The signet is the signet sphere. The signet sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the Moonchild reached the moon that never sets.
Even my mistake was in your plan? You are really scary people.
Even more scary is Zieg. He's trying to destroy the signet sphere, using the divine moon objects.
Wait a minute. You made the signet sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the god of destruction, and you... Why did you... What? Why? Why did you make the tools that can destroy the signet?
Ask Charle. It was decided between the siblings.
I will. I feel like these are unique things. Haha! Stardust. I love it. Anything else around here? You guys were meant to come to the city. Humans, Gigantos, and one of us, a Wingly. I would like to tell you something. It wasn't only Winglies that wanted the Dragon campaign. However, it is true that Winglies and humans drove themselves to war. If you have time, let me tell you a story about the two Winglies who were the leaders.
Yeah, sure.
Tell me. The first is Melbu Frahma. He was the leader of the Winglies during the Dragon campaign. He was also the younger brother of Charle. Being leader of the Winglies meant being the ruler of the world. He professed that only Winglies had the right to live, and he ruled over the other species physically and mentally. As a result, the grievances of the other species accumulated, and the Dragon campaign began. The war ended when the royal capital, Kadasa, was annihilated, and at the same time, Melbu Frahma was killed by the sword of the Dragoon, Zieg. The other man who led the Winglies was Faust. As the right-hand man of Melbu Frahma, he was feared by other Winglies. He also was known as a wizard and a magician. His magic power was incredibly enormous. He could even create his own apparition, his double. The apparition had most of the capabilities of Faust himself. However, Melbu felt uneasy over the existence of the apparition, so he created something. What Faust did was like professing an intention towards disloyalty. It is natural that he didn't like it. It was called the Vanishing Stone. With that item, it is said that you can make the apparition disappear, although I don't know if it is true or not. Let's get back to the story. Faust was the commander of the super mobile fort Flanvel as well. Now, Flanvel is at the bottom of a glacier. Hey, we've been there! However, it used to be floating in the sky in order to protect the 5 main cities that also floated in the sky. Faust manipulated Flanvel and killed any other species. However, the insanity of Faust ended with the collapse of Flanvel. It was shot down by a weapon invented by humans, the spear shooter. I think we've seen that too. His beloved vehicle became his tomb. He should be satisfied with that. That is the end of my story. If you want to listen to it again, come back anytime. I'm more than willing to tell you. So he just hinted at what I believe is the hardest boss in the game, the enormous magic power, which is why we keep going back to Lohan to buy the legend casks and have that massive magic defense. It'll unfortunately kind of make the rest of the game really easy, but I'm okay with that. But Faust is the real goal. He's a tricky guy. I want to say that is the correct way, so we're going to go this way. Always go the wrong way. But perhaps I'm wrong. We'll see. Ah, the flower bed. Miranda hates roses. Roses. I think Shauna would be happy to see them. It makes me really relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there is some women in you. Don't misread me. Roses make me puke. They are just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them. Do you know why roses have thorns? It is to bring out their own red using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Let's move on. I don't need to be here. So obviously she has some trauma with the roses. I really need the Stardust. Flowers open their hearts only to people who appreciate their beauty. Loving is very hard, but important. Is there anything else around here? What's this bro over here have to say? To make humans who are worn out by war regain their dreams and hope. This is the Stardust Plan. The Stardust Plan? I mean, they definitely feel like the Dragon Balls of this game. Get them and a wish will be fulfilled. I feel like this is an item store. Heck yeah. Weapon store? Hey, Stardust, we should be at 49. And we are. Perfect. There's only one more Stardust to get. And I remember precisely where that is. Let's see, what do we got? 50 more. That's an increase of 5 SP. Thunder Fist, Magical Greaves. Magical attacks and physical by 5 points. That's kind of nice. Not too worried about it. Elude Cloak. These are pretty chill. Like, the Sage's Cloak especially. Attack avoidance and magic avoidance by 20 points basically means everyone avoids that thing by a massive amount. It's basically these two items combined into one, and these are pretty good on their own. Magical power, defense power, that's pretty useless. That's pretty good. Like a magical ring on someone like Miranda can be enormous. I don't remember if we're going to end up getting these items for people. I think we'll get the Arrow of Force and the... I'm not worried about the Fairy Ring, but Pharaoh, that one might be important. Let's see. Do we have anything that we need to sell? I like keeping all the things. I know it's not very efficient for later, or for money sake. Combat shoes, that's alright. Anything interesting to sell? Nope. Sell our items though, heck yeah. Fog. I don't like fogs. Sun Rhapsodies. The Moon Serenades give MP to everyone, so that's why we definitely keep those. And one of each of those. Let me think. We do need to sell quite a few things, so it's a little bit tricky to decide what to keep and what not to keep. We need more angel prayers. Alright. We got rid of a few more items. Now I'm trying to remember how to get down there. I want to say like it's only open at nighttime or something. How do we get down? It's gotta only be open at night. So where's the item shop? What's this for? Is that a bed? Looks like a bed. I don't know. Okay. Let's move along. Back whence we came. Probably could have saved there, but that's okay. This was the correct way. We're trying to find Charlie now. Yeah, that's definitely it.
Oh, Rosie, darling. I've been waiting for you. Come on over here.
I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you.
Oh, you are scary. But before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Zieg? Ziggy!
This is Dart.
Doesn't he look just like our Ziggy? But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is the significant other. How complicated!
Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich?
Sorry, honey, I can't help it. It's just so funny. But I really am concerned. So I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed. Rosie, sweetheart. Jesus Christ.
You've never changed. Charlie, if you know, please tell us. Where should we head to?
Really? You have the same eyes as Ziggy. I know. I have been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you?
I think we have to do all of the options. About the Signet Sphere.
Ziggy is trying to break the Signet Sphere of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the Signet Sphere. I am sorry that I didn't tell you about this.
I have to apologize. I missed the moon child, Shauna.
But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet.
Where are the remaining signets?
In the past, they were placed in the 5 cities, but there are only 3 left.
That is why they needed the same number of divine moon objects. What happened to the other 2?
One was destroyed in the royal capital Cadassa during the dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the divine dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace.
Does this mean, without the divine moon objects, the Signet Sphere can be destroyed?
The divine moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of magic power. That's all. They're MacGuffins. So in order to destroy the Signet Sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the divine moon objects is sufficient.
My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them.
It doesn't seem like him, and it's so indirect. Plus, something is strange. I wonder how Ziki knows about the Signet Sphere.
Not only that, he knew that Shauna is the moon child. About the moon that never sets.
It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby Melbu sealed the soul, which was the source of the magic power in the crystal sphere. But, when he fought Ziggy, it was broken. Then, the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and it started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it's been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we need our Rosie to take on an important task. Please understand her.
Tell me about my father.
You are concerned, aren't you?
Why does he have to destroy the world?
Sorry, but that is the one thing I don't understand.
But he was unmistakably Zeke.
Ziggy was the fiancé of Rosie. They were gonna get married. They crossed both swords and love, but just looking at them made me feel embarrassed.
Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zeke about our memories. Why did you make the divine moon objects that can break the Signet Sphere? That's right. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them.
I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted.
That is not an explanation, Charlie.
Oh, you are so uptight. But okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. That's why I created the Signet Sphere in order to weaken the power of the Crystal Sphere. Rose, without telling you that. The 5 signets that protect the moon that never sets restrain the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought.
But Melbu Frahma found out about it and created the divine moon objects.
I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to. He's such a control freak.
I get it, I suppose. Ay, so many things. Where are the rest of the Signet Spheres?
That's right. That is the most important information for you, isn't it? Because Ziggy has the divine moon objects and he can break the signets anytime. Listen carefully. The rest of the 3 spheres are located in the ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City Aglis, Lost City Xenobotus, and Death City Mayfill.
Those cities are still alive?
It's surprising, isn't it? Of course, they were badly damaged during the war.
How do we get there?
Go to Rogue. Then your way will open.
You said Rogue? It's my hometown.
See? It is already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you go look around until tomorrow morning? There's no rush until the end of the world after all. Oh, Dart darling, are you going outside? Everybody left a little while ago.
No.
Don't worry about me. Go take a walk in Ulara at night.
What's up here? No. Oh, chest. I found a chest. Moon Serenade. Dang it. I don't even want to deal with that. Like, we're doing A-okay with money, I reckon. And we're about to go to, like, 3 of the best places in the game in terms of making money. I think we're going to call it there. Ulara is a beautiful place. And apparently we have to wait just a moment. Now our way is opened, Shauna. I'll be there soon. Rose. You really forgive. Don't say anything. It's already in the past. Take your sword. You have become strong. You can take care of yourself. Kill me. Why? The black monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. See, to me that doesn't make sense, right? Because Rose was just killing the Moonchild, and she had to kill everyone around it. It kind of made sense. But she would still do it. She still wants to kill Shauna. Anyway, okay, moving on. I miss the time when you were chased by Feybrand in the forest. Me too. And I didn't know anything back then. The world is so frail. The world is created so that it can perish at any time. The creator Soa can recreate one anytime. But the people living there can accept it, believing it is fate, or struggle against it. I struggled in order to protect this world that was taken back by friends who gave up their lives. I told you, you are no longer alone, Rose. Dart. Let's go see everybody. This is just the beginning. No, this is disc 4. Like, we're almost at the end of this. Alright. I believe that we can now safely walk to a save point. So we're going to call it there. Assuming that we don't bump into Miranda on this screen. Haha. Alright. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Legend of Dragoon. We're learning a lot about the history of the world and everything in it. This has been Creeta playing Legend of Dragoon. We're at 49 Stardust. We are approaching the end game, so to speak. So, I hope you're enjoying. Bye-bye!